everyone? It's Demolition Derby for Life. I am going to do a video on all the bumpers I have. I am planning on getting a few more from a guy that's selling them. He's getting out of derbying, so he's selling a bunch of good, solid bumpers. And I'm going to pick up as many as I can get for as much as I can get them for. I'm also working on the race car. I'm going to do a video on that, what all happened to it, what I all have to do to it, and what I've already done to it. But we're going to start from here and work our way back. So the first two bumpers I have are off of an 87 Ford Crown Vic. This one I ran on the Ghostbusters car, and I think I only did 2 front hits with it, and it pretty much just collapsed. Well, at least where it mounted onto the bumper shocks, it collapsed. The middle is starting to collapse in. There was a little bit of a point on it, but it just caved in. This was a very stock bumper going into a 80s welded class. As you can see, that's what that bumper should look like, and that's what it looks like now. It's flat, and there should be a small little point on it. But basically, I cut it off, and it's short. But what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to turn this into a compact, like modified bumper. It's going to be stuffed, and it's going to be welded solid. I should have done that in the first place, but oh well. But this is going to become a compact bumper. It's going to be short, but it's going to be strong. I'm going to try to make it as strong as I can, and hopefully it'll hold up. Same thing, same bumper, but this one was ran off of the Deadpool car, and it basically held up really good for a very stock bumper. Very little done to it. All I did was I bent the skin, or the chrome skin, down on top. I didn't weld it or anything, didn't bolt it, just kind of bent it down just to see what it would do, and it actually helped hold it up very nice. It's starting to collapse on this side. That side is completely collapsed. I don't know what I'm going to do. I might just leave it as is and then just weld it on to the bumper, but I don't know yet. Haven't decided. Maybe I'll even just shorten it and turn it into a compact bumper. I haven't decided yet. But there, as you can see, this is what happened to this one. It completely collapsed in like that. So maybe I can see if I can pull it out or just try to do something. But this is, I don't want to get rid of this bumper yet because it's still a pretty good bumper. It's still straight. For the most part, pretty strong. But yeah. Going on to the next one is this bumper. I believe this was a back bumper to a like a 98 Ford Crown Vic or something like that. This is a aluminum bumper, and it's pretty beefy. This would be a good back bumper to a compact. It is aluminum, like I said, but I don't really know much about this one. Seems pretty decent. I mean, it could work. As you can see, it ripped right out. This one I actually picked up for free at a fair. It was just laying on the ground, and I just picked it up and threw it in the back of my truck and went home. But next bumper is I think it's a front bumper of a Ford Taurus. I picked this. I picked 1, 2, 3, 4 bumpers up for about $50 a piece. I don't know much. I didn't know much about these. I didn't know how strong they were. I am gonna beef these up a little bit. I'm gonna add extra plating on the back, just to kind of hold it all together. The reason why I picked this one up is because it just had that little point on it, and I thought, well, maybe it could be good. I am gonna seam weld these together, just to add that extra little strength, because I can do that at my fairs. I'm not gonna stuff it, but we'll see. But yeah. These two bumpers I picked off of the same car. This one was off the rear end of the car. This was off of a Mazda, or it was like a 2008 Mazda or something like that. I don't know why I really got this one. Just wanted to try something different. It's got, the back is plated like that. I don't know if that's going to be any good, but we will see. I mean, it's actually pretty clean. I mean, right here is the only little bit of rust, but that doesn't really bother me much. And then that back plating too is where it mounted, might actually hold it together that much better. So I'm gonna try that out. Maybe it'll be one of my best bumpers for compact wise. This one was off the front, and this one is the same exact thing as what I ran on my my Corsica. This is also a Mazda bumper. This is off of the front. The only thing that I did to it was I added these extra plates there, and this bumper has one run on it. I didn't use the front of the car that much, but it seems to actually held up pretty decent. Seems pretty strong yet. It's definitely couldn't use it again. This is what it looked like when it was stock. Same exact thing, just no extra plating in the middle. But I am gonna weld these bumpers up really good, so that way they last me. I'm gonna save as many bumpers as I can. I'm gonna pick them up for whatever I can get them for, because bumpers are gonna become very scarce very soon. I mean, they're starting to make all these bumpers out of plastic, which this was a 2000 Mazda, and the front bumper right here is plastic, and they shatter. They're junk. And I'm thinking in the future, when you have to run these stock cars and you can't change out parts, you're going to be stuck with plastic bumpers. Or you're going to actually, and maybe in the near future, that's all that you'll be able to find is plastic bumpers. So that's why I'm going to save like the aluminum ones. The aluminum ones are going to work out way better than these plastic ones. But they will be running homemade bumpers too, I believe, in the near future. I mean, that's actually what's gonna help save the sport too, is where you can make your own bumpers instead of just running what's on the car. Because if you run a plastic bumper like that against realistically any kind of bumper, you're screwed. You're gonna wreck your car very fast. But that's just my opinion. The next bumper is off of a Corsica. This bumper I've actually ran the Tom and Jerry car. I ran that bumper on the car, and it actually held up. That car, the Tom and Jerry car had 2 runs on it, Carver Fair and Buffalo. Yeah, Buffalo I think it was. And that bumper held up really good. It was starting to like buckle in the back, but the front was straight, which kind of surprised me. I should have kept it, but I let it go with the car. I figured, oh, I'm not going to use it again, but this one I actually saved off of the Corsica because it was clean for one, and it's metal, and that's actually going to be beneficial. I mean, I could maybe use this as a back bumper, because this is what this one was the one that I ran in the front, but this one I pulled off because I didn't think it was going to hold up that good. But this might be a good back bumper, maybe. It's solid, it's steel, so yeah. Moving on, this is a back bumper off of the Ford LTD that I just bought. By no means necessary. It's junk. It is completely, absolutely garbage. Rotted out on the sides here. Rotted out. It's actually pretty rotted on this side here. So what I'm actually going to do it's going to be a compact bumper again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it so that I can like pull it off pretty much. I'm going to cut it and I'm going to try to bend it. Maybe I will bend it to like this back or the front skin. I'm going to see if I can bend it over the back and try to make something up. But this is actually going to be a loaded bumper. I think this is actually going to work out really good for me if I turn this into a very heavy loaded bumper. And then I just bend everything to work, and then I fill all the holes, patch it. But that actually might be a good bumper. Like I said, I'll probably just shorten it right about there. Shorten it right here. And it should be good to go. I'm going to see maybe if I can pull that skin off and then wrap it to the back and just weld it. We'll see if that works, but we will see. Going on to the next couple bumpers. This one was off of the 1979 78 or 79 Chevy Caprice, I think it was. And that one was off of a 1980 81 not Capri, Pontiac. These are both aluminum bumpers. Again, it's going to be worth saving them because these would be good compact bumpers for stock compacts. They are maybe pretty strong. I think this one will be a lot better than this one. I mean, you can see they're very wide, both of them. I mean, this one's just a smidge bit wider, but they might hold up to a good compact bumper. I mean, if you think about it, these might hold up a little bit better than those. I don't know if they're just bigger and maybe a little bit thicker wise for aluminum. And you see, that's probably about quarter-inch thick, going up against a compact bumper that's like an eighth. Maybe the aluminum ones will work out a little bit better, but you never know unless you try. That's the best thing you can do, is just try. I mean, I'm not just gonna throw these away, because if I do that, then I'm kind of just wasting a bumper. Like, I can run this on I can run this on the front of here, and that actually might help me out. I would have to make up like I would have to make up mounts so I could actually weld the front bumpers on the front of a compact. Like I just drill holes for these stock mounts, and then I just put a long plate to where I can get it to mount onto the front of the car, which might hold up pretty good. Again, do the same thing on here and see how it works out. And it doesn't pay to waste a bumper, I think. Like just try to find whatever you can and run it. But I know a bunch of you guys are gonna be like, just get rid of them. They're aluminum. Yeah, if I get rid of them, then what? I run out of steel bumpers, and then I'm stuck with paying another 50, 60 bucks to find a cheap bumper, like a cheap steel bumper, when I could have just saved the extra money and just ran an aluminum bumper on a stock derby car. I'm saying stock, like just pretty much either chain and go or a lightly built compact for like what my Fury runs, which might hold up to a good like one derby. I mean, if I junk it in one derby, I'm saving a steel bumper instead of just wrecking the steel one and got an aluminum one. But moving on, these next three bumpers are 1974. I think they're Fords, maybe? I can't remember. I just bought these a few days ago. These are the bumpers you want to buy. These are the heavy, heavy, heavy duty steel bumpers that you always see run. Like they always weld them up really good. Can't remember exactly. This one was a pre-ran one. Still very straight, still worth running at least a couple times. Like this one I might throw onto my chain car and pull off the one that's on there right now onto the 79 Ford LTD and just weld this on or make something up that I can get it onto that front bumper. I mean, it's not very straight, but this one should hold up pretty good. They're a little, I mean, they got dirt and whatnot in them, but they're very clean. They're very, very clean bumpers. I think these are, I can't remember exactly what they were. They're like the 70, I know they're 74 bumpers off of, I think Chevy or Ford. I can't remember for the life of me. Very strong bumpers. They will hold up to just about anything. I am definitely gonna weld these up very good. Like the two clean ones, I am gonna weld up so they will last me 20, 30 derbies. Like I'm gonna make sure that these will last me that long. I'm gonna take the time and build them right. And even if they bend in or buckle or whatever, I will pull it back out and plate it. I don't care, because these are not cheap bumpers. By no means necessary. These are not cheap. And I will not just waste a bumper if it bends. Like, these cost me a pretty penny. Let's just say that. I might even decide to sell one or two of them. Because I am going to pick up some more. But I'm going to make a profit off of these. I know that. I mean, but more than likely, I'm going to weld these up so that they will last me. And the final bumper is what I ran on the Jurassic Park car. Still, I saved it just kind of. Hey, a bugger! Come on. I saved this bumper. I don't know why I saved it. I mean, I can actually still use this bumper, I believe. What I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna cut that shock off, of course, but I'm gonna keep leaving these on here. So every time this collapses in, like on every car I run, it collapses in, but then I'm just going to add the next plate onto the back of this one. And then by the time it's all collapsed in and all junked out, there's going to be enough plates that it's still going to look like it's like flush. I'm going to keep doing that until until this bumper buckles in the middle or something stupid happens. But it's still a bumper worth keeping, that's for sure. I might end up pounding or taking a hammer, like once I got this mounted on, take a hammer, pound this down, and just kind of weld the seam, or maybe even just pound it down, because I got to see what I can do for in the rules. But I might just pound it down and leave it stock. It still looks like a pretty decent bumper. I mean it's twisted pretty good, but still worth saving, I think. It's my opinion. But there you go, guys. There are all the bumpers that I have in my inventory right now, and what I'm gonna be running in the near future. So pretty much from here back are all compact bumpers. So I know I won't have to buy any more compact bumpers, that's for sure. But I got 1, 2, 3, 4 full-size bumpers. Well, 5 full-size bumpers. I still have the one that's on the Ford LTD, but I don't know what I want to do with that one yet. I haven't decided, but we will see. But there you go, guys. There are all the bumpers I have. Let me know what you think of the bumpers. Which ones you like the most. Which ones you think I should actually run this year. Which ones I should put on the cars. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be running one of the 74 bumpers. I'm going to run that on the Ghostbusters car. That one over there. That one I'm going to start working on tomorrow too. Maybe, more likely tomorrow. I'll start working on that one. Kind of getting it prepped for a motor in it, and then a bumper up front. But I'm going to actually probably build those bumpers, or build that bumper so that it will last me one or two hits. Because I can seam weld it and plate it a little bit. I'd have to look at the rules, but I'm going to wait till the new rules come out, like for the fair. But yeah. But there you go, guys. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the bumpers. Yeah. So don't forget to hit the like button if you like this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're new. Keep telling more and more people. I'm at 1,000 some subscribers. That's awesome. Like I said, there's more content coming up in the near future. It's starting to be spring right now. I mean, as you can see, all the snow is melting away a little bit. Even though it's supposed to rain or snow tonight or tomorrow, something like that. But it's turning all to muck, so I don't want to do too much outside and rut up the yard. It wouldn't be the best thing to do. I'm just doing some finalizing stuff on, like this car, the race car. I'm just getting it fixed from the race. I will be doing a video on that shortly. I actually might do, you guys get to pick what bumper I run, but it cannot be one of the full-size bumpers, not the 74 bumpers. Anything else for the compact-wise bumpers, you guys get to decide what goes on the front of this car. So let me know down in the comments what I should put on there. But again, guys, thank you guys for watching all my videos. I really appreciate it. I love you guys, and we'll catch you guys later.